Welcome to the team.
We welcome you to our family.
Thanks for joining the High Country Bank family.
We're glad you're here. Come on.
You are now part of a long, successful legacy we are really proud of. High Country Bank was founded as Chaffee County Bank in 1886 and is the oldest state-chartered bank in Colorado. From our humble beginnings and one location on F Street in Salida, we are now a publicly traded company with 5 branches throughout the state. At the heart of this success is working towards one common purpose:
building better communities,
giving back to our residents,
making communities stronger.
Through accountability, effective communication, and an empowering and balanced work environment, we are building the strongest community banking team in Colorado. We take great pride in creating an exceptional customer experience that is friendly and warm, where every customer feels heard and appreciated. Through volunteerism, funding community projects, and actively engaging in our communities, together, we build brighter futures. We have a history of giving back to our communities. Over the years, we've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and volunteered countless hours to local organizations.
The impact that High Country Bank has on the communities is so profound because we donate so much of our time and our money to local nonprofits, organizations, and so we are lucky enough that we get to go out and be involved in these events that are outdoors in the summer, which are great. We get to volunteer our time and find nonprofits that mean something to you. So we ask all of our employees, what organization, what is it that means something to you in your life that you would like to give back to? And we allow them that space to find that organization and volunteer, or we donate, financially. So we just find ways to make it fun.
High Country Bank puts on a food drive once a year for us. It makes a huge impact for our shelter every year. They do actually 2 locations for their food drive, which is amazing because it helps reach the community here in Buena Vista and also the community down in Salida. And they collect donations from the community, and they also match those donations. Hundreds of pounds of pet food that we will get from the bank, and that food, some of that food does go to support the shelter population of animals. The rest of the food actually gets put into our community pet food pantry, which is our community assistance program. It's free pet food for any community members that need it. And High Country Bank is the primary source that we look to help us with, keeping that food pantry stocked up for our community members.
We believe in investing in our residents and our customers in order to enable them to pursue their dreams. We know no one can thrive without a helping hand. We don't just help people manage their money or finance their business. We invest in people, in their ambitions, in their futures, and in their hopes and dreams, no matter how big or how small.
We specifically went to High Country Bank because we found somewhere that really supported the local community, where we felt like we could work with a banker and not just with a giant company.
The customer service is great. They're very responsive to whatever our needs are. If we have a question, they're immediately accessible by phone. They come in if we ask them to show us how to, do things online or whatever. They're just very generally kind and fun and friendly when you walk in the door. There's always a smile and always helpful people.
What makes High Country Bank different from other banks is our focus on being customer-centric.
I feel like it's about relationships at High Country Bank. It's not about the transaction.
Yeah.
High Country Bank is the one that came through for us, and they were the only bank that believed in us, but it really took a bank willing to risk it. High Country Bank definitely is a small town bank. I think they're passionate about the stories behind businesses. We live in such a special valley full of entrepreneurs that aren't coming to the table with a lot of money, just dreams. Everyone wants to move to the mountains and open their dream business. I think High Country really likes telling that story and helping with that story. But the people behind the idea are important to them too.
We are focused on their long-term success of our customers. The support we provide takes all of us, every day, working together.
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 Together. Working together.
To build stronger communities.
So I grew up here and I've lived here my whole life, and I've watched High Country Bank invest in things from kids to nonprofits to all kinds of different organizations. You get to see the people you live with, shop with, find in the grocery stores become successful, and it's a wonderful thing.
You get to volunteer. We have tons of volunteer opportunities, both personally, that's very fulfilling, and for the bank, we put a bunch of money into the community, so that's very gratifying outside of business impact. But you do get to see buildings go up as well. You get to see the tangible impact of the money we lend out of the door actually transforming our community. So there's a lot of things to enjoy about working here at High Country Bank.
The way this bank treats its employees and its customers and the community is second to none. The feedback that I've gotten over the years so often from our customers, how much they appreciate our employees, how much they appreciate our level of customer service, how much they appreciate the fact that we know them as people and with names and not identified as account numbers. Their relationships are very, very important to us, and all of our employees understand that and value that in their jobs.
And I do call them by name, because that's good customer service.
I enjoy the people. They really made me feel like family from the get-go. You just fit in. And I think there was a time I was at a meeting and all of a sudden I'm standing there 2 months into it thinking I'm already part of this crazy family. I feel it's amazing to work here.
The internal culture of High Country Bank is extremely special. There's not another organization that I have ever worked for that feels like High Country Bank. We have each other's back, and it is a very heartfelt place to work, and we think about our employees first. 5 years ago to the day, a few days ago, actually April 2nd, I became a 5-year cancer survivor. High Country Bank stood by me in one of the hardest experiences I ever went through in my life. They supported me, they cheered me on, and they welcomed me as I would hit milestones. It was very beautiful.
The culture at High Country Bank is family. That's the only word I know to describe it.
From the day I started, I was entrusted with not only helping our customers manage their daily banking needs, but being a light in their day, bringing the joy to the very simple experience of going to the bank, or helping them online with our digital banking.
Every day we have an opportunity to make an impact on other people's lives. That is what I love about working at High Country Bank.
All right, okay, should have had more coffee.
She's farting around in there.
Oh, you don't want to sit next to me at a football game.
I'm only extroverted between the hours of 9 and 5, so.
I am not an actress. Ashley, you want to take over? She's like, I got this. Lisa's an idiot.
When High Plains...
Kimberly, I'm never asking you for anything ever again. She gave us a High Plains Bank pen to write with on Saturday, too.
I'll try to not use my Minnesota accent too bad.
Way to go, Scott.
No, I didn't.
I'm not smiling enough, I don't think.
Oh, great. Come on, yeah.
Come to High Country Bank.
It's a great place to work. There's no escaping this place. You go home and you dream about it. Oh my gosh, they'd have to fire me before I'd leave, yeah.